Ars Boni with Christoph Busch and Christiane Wenderhorst on platforms and platform liability during and after COVID-19. The factual basis for this was this very impressive book that was co-edited by Christiane Wenderhorst, in which Christoph Busch co-wrote an article about digital platforms and COVID-19. So the topic was very well defined, and also the issues were very well defined. We discussed in how far platforms did have and still have an impact that needs more regulation in dealing with a pandemic and a catastrophe like COVID-19 today. The perspectives we brought into this were mainly driven by prior work made by Busch and Wenderhorst in the European Law Institute. The European Law Institute is a non-profit organization based in Vienna with international participation, dealing with model guidelines, principles, and other legal instruments to steer the development of our environment, and in particular our technological environment. And Christoph Busch wrote a lot on platforms and platform regulation in this context, and Christiane Wenderhorst is leading the ELI for many years now, and is in particular also intensely involved in the drafting of many of those texts, including an upcoming text that will be presented in October 2021 on principles of a data economy. We spoke about some examples that were evident during the pandemics, such as Airbnb intensely regulating in how far the contractual relations between landlords and renters needed modification during the crisis, or also about Amazon prioritizing specific goods during the first weeks of the crisis in its delivery services, or eBay intensely deleting offers that were excessive when it comes to pricing. And we discussed these examples on an abstract level, so in how far do we need more or more efficient regulation, but also on a very precise level, in how far is this what happened legal or could be illegal. Have a look into this if you are interested either in platforms or in COVID-19, and ideally in both. It's worth the 60 minutes.